Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Sacramento Kings. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Let's see the stat sheet here for Buddy Hield.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Halliburton is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight. Chris, what an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch. Here we go.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Simmons, the bounce pass. Korkmaz kicks to Simmons. The shot from the low post is good.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Here's Fox. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's Fox. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Whiteside on the jam by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to him.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Barnes passes to Fox. 2 points. That one goes.
I love the rugged ferocity Fox plays with. I mean, he's fantastic at finding ways to convert through intense defense.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Luke Walton. One player he feels they can shake off his game was Joel Embiid. Coach told me he's a great player, but he can get in his own way if you frustrate him. Get him thinking about something other than the game. That's what we have to do. We'll see if Embiid can avoid distractions and keep focused tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Axie's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Harris.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
Now here's Harkless, guarded by Green. It's hauled in by the 76ers. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Axie passes to Hill. Over right. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Passes it to Harkless for the 3. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Here's Jones. 76ers getting the bucket. And Hill over to help. Holmes. Jones trying to get open. Holmes, good.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Right against Hill. Pass to Green. Shoots over Holmes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog label.
I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid. I've always been a guy that's always been picked second. Even though I had, high accolades in high school, I had to work for those really, really hard to get those. I feel like nobody really ever believes in, none of the things I do. Even if I have a good season, to me it was a good season, but somebody else it wasn't as good as they wanted it to be.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Rashawn Holmes. Wright is out there with Heel. Then it's Jones. And it's Davis in at the 3, the small forward. And the shot goes in. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And he sinks the second. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Fox, and the rejection by Embiid.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw, no good.
We've seen Fox step up as a leader recently. He knows his teammates look to him, and he's happy to lead the charge.
And he's good on the second. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Well, this is the next step for Simmons. His jumper has to evolve. He's showing you he wants to be taken serious.
Halliburton passes to Whiteside. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Milton's shot is good. Milton's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Harris against Fox. Harris kicks to Milton. Harris, bounce pass. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Oh, no. Remember, Whiteside has had 10-plus blocks in a single game. A true swatting machine.
And that one's good, Barnes. Here's Simmons. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Toronto.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. He didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bagley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's where Bagley needs to be most effective. Establish a strong inside presence. Make the D always worry about him in the post.
Embiid, no good. Down low, here's Barnes.
Oh! What a statement by Barnes. Lays down an artful dunk that has his whole bench howling.
1 second left. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. 76ers lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me. If I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim, I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points and 3 rebounds. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They put a strong emphasis on patrolling and controlling the glass tonight. And the players got the message. They're battling for every rebound. If they're going to keep that attitude up in the second half, I really like their chances.
And Shaq, what do you think about Sacramento?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here's Barnes. Out to the right wing. Now here's Halliburton. Tight defense on him. The 10-footer finds the target.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Shoots from 8. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And the 76ers with some changes. Portis comes in for Shake Milton, and Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. And some changes here for the Kings. 1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. Wright finds Davis. The pass to Holmes. Wright outside. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Holmes.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here is Harris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and stolen by Wright. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Gets an open look and hits. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there.
One of the most lethal shooters in the league. All Hill needs is a little daylight, and he's set.
Harris draws the double. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Pass to Jones. Back to Davis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Harris, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He keeps that mid-range jump shot alive. I love seeing Harris utilize this area of the floor.
And here is Hield. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the length to be the first one, too.
It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers ahead. They're up by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Deshaun Holmes out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Fox. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard. Harris, no good. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. It's a 3-point game, and it goes down 2 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Yeah, and at this stage, that's just what you need to do. You got to get those high percentage looks.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Boy, where is the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, it's completely absent, right? I mean, when the effort is this poor, you kind of deserve to get scored on.
Now, here's Bagley. Harkless finds Bagley. Inside, here's Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Bounce pass from Hill. Left side, Portis. Over Bagley. Portis, the pass to Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And really, how do you guard Embiid when he's this close? You almost have to foul.
2 shots. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And the Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz checked in for Bobby Portis, and Simmons subbed in for Hill. Whiteside's checked in for the Kings. Barnes comes in for Harkless. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Now, that's big free throws from a player. They depend on in those situations.
Fox against Simmons. Whiteside trying to break free, and Fox gets it to go.
So calm and collected in the big spots. Fox, he relishes being the guy to take huge shots for this team.
Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now, this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Harris against Fox. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
No, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Takes it from 10, and it's off the back rim. No good. Now, here is Halliburton.
Rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Good!
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons, the bounce pass. Got it!
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 2. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
seconds left in the game. Here's Fox. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
Wow, what a shot. I mean, Fox enjoys having the spotlight on him in big moments like this.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Here's Simmons. It's good!
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel, we've heard in the past some people questioning your level of fitness. What's your response?
You know, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing this year, and I've been healthy, and I haven't been injured, and I'm going to try to keep that. I'm trying to keep that way. So.
Well, whatever you're doing is working, man, so keep it up. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.